Well then, shall we? Eh, after you. Pretty sure it should be the other way around since you have the senses, but very well. There's no traps around here. For now. Well, it is true you tend to attract them. Watch out for any boxes that may explode. Maybe there's a bear in there. I'm never going to live that down, am I? Not if I can help it. Well, that's not what I expected. Nor I.
Can I help you?
I don't know what kind of voice I should do for that. Uh, what is it that brings you to the home of a humble child of the lady's peace? On second thought, forget that I asked. It is none of my business so long as you bring no evil to my home. Listen, lad. Oh, okay. That was the wrong voice, apparently, if he's going lad. Or I could roll with it anyway. Okay, come on, mouse. Cooperate. I don't know what is doing that, but it seems like it's almost releasing too quickly. That seemed fine. Well, whatever. Okay, so I guess just a default cliche medieval kind of deal. It's Listen, lad. I like it nice and quiet. So if you are being hounded by gnolls, hunted by assassins, or chased by Cyric himself, I do not want to hear about it. I want nothing to do with your problems. No, now he's Scottish. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy, apparently. I guess the lad is what's kind of giving me that tendency. It's very stereotypical, but I suppose it works. Alright, suppose we'll go with that then. I want nothing to do with your problems. I do not want to even know your name. A light Scottish accent seems better. Yeah, okay, let's do that. I would like your gold, though, so you can buy some of my magical goods, or I can teleport you somewhere. Well, Victor certainly didn't expect that last bit. So he's a mage and a hermit? Usually they live in towers, not so much a little stone building on a island, but I suppose uh, simplicity works for some. Uh, I mean, yeah, he clearly doesn't want to be bothered, so he won't dig into his business any. Um, just show me what you have for sale, please. If you buy enough, maybe I won't have to go into Silvery Moon this year. That would be nice. Man by my own heart. Doesn't want to go outside. Okay. Gives us a chance to just sell some of this extra stuff that we gathered up. Yeah, get rid of that. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Let's see if they have anything. Oh, I see. This would be where you would get mage goods, since they didn't have a store like that in Hilltop, which makes sense. Boots of Striding could be nice, but it won't actually give him an HP boost. The cloaks are okay, but purely for roleplay reasons, he'd keep the Cloak of Alcohorn. No enchanted weaponry, though. But he does have quite a few spells. Might want to visit here before we skip to the next one, just so he can memorize some of these. Actually, might be worth it might be worth buying a couple now. What is this? No, it's nice, but it's not nearly as good as the necklace that he's got. Oh, but these are very nice to have. Wonder. Oh no, not the book. Yeah, that mouse. I'm definitely gonna have to figure something out for next recording session because this is getting a little silly. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not, and that's just not acceptable. It's a mouse. It's not hard. Oh, that's neat. A brooch of shielding. This appears to be a piece of simple gold jewelry used to fasten a cloak or cape. In addition to this mundane task, the brooch of shielding can be activated with a touch to place an invisible field of force around the wearer, granting extra protection and immunity to magic missiles. A common defensive tool among wizards, these brooches commonly bear the symbol of Astra. I just combined the two gods of Mistra or Azuth. How much? That might be something worth saving for, but definitely want both of these. Oh wait, he's got more than one? Oh no. Uh-oh, this might be where my gold goes. Cause I mean that's 60%. That's a huge deal. You can make your money back so quickly. Oh, but that's so much gold. Yet I'd only have 500 left. God, he'd really like to have that too. Like mages in actual pen and paper, it's very similar to this. Like you can't really rely on your spells very much because you only have so many of them. So like what mages save on not having to buy ammunition, armor, weaponry, and all that stuff in pen and paper, they use on magical items usually, or ingredients to make magical items. Sadly, in Shadows of Undertime, there is no mechanic to make wands, or I would just everything would be going into that. But I'm sadly, oh god, that's really nice too. I think I'm gonna say, well, I might just buy that outright, because I won't always have Dorna. It might be worth waiting though, just to see how much gold. He'll be here by the end of the campaign, right? So, forgot to sell that. For now, I think I will. Yeah, I think for now we'll leave it be. We'll let it sit, and I'll remember to come back by the end of the series. Wonder if I can. If he's got any scrolls laying around, Victor may ask to read them. The Alchemist's Cookbook. Fenberries are a potent ingredient. The essence of several fenberries can be used to make the barkskin potion. A simple bottle is enough to hold the berry's essence. No special precautions are needed. Pure quartz crystals is another valuable regent, necessary in many rituals that imbue magical power into various items. I have some of both of those things. I wonder if this guy can make potions for me. Recharger. Sorry, very slight cut there. Okay, so he's got a recharger, and that book makes me curious. You again? What do you want this time, lad? I want to ask you some questions. Oh, this is a good point. Didn't even think about that. I'm looking for some stolen magical artifacts. Has anybody tried to sell you any? I did have a young halfling in here about 10 or more years ago with a magical ruby pendant, but I was not buying. I'm not sure if he was selling either. He just kept playing with it. He said he was headed up to Icewind Dale, though I never asked him. I have no idea if the item was stolen or what became of it though, and I don't want to know either. It did seem rather powerful. I probably should have bought it, but for some reason I can't remember I decided against it. Seems strange to me now. I believe that is a nod toward toward a certain previous game. Well done, BioWare. Do you have any powerful magical items? I have a few. Just take a look at my inventory. I might have something you've always wanted. Here we go. A hermit in the middle of nowhere, selling powerful magical items. this seems more than a little strange. Need to deepen his tone. I just realized how similar to Dorna that is. Not so much more strange than a dwarf with sticky fingers traveling with a human wizard. Well, I suppose that might be true. I also have the magic recharging box, an invention of my own design. You'll have to pay to use it, though. Oh, that could have made that wand last a lot longer, I bet. I bet you still need the item in order to recharge it. I mean, I know what a recharging box is, so. How much does it cost? For future reference. 100 gold for each charge. I have some other questions. I hate questions. Questions want answers, and answers are almost always wrong in one way or another. That's a surprisingly wise statement, but I still have something to ask you about. Who is the lady you spoke of? Mistra, the goddess of magic? You might have heard of her. Anything else? I suppose that's fair enough. I'd like to ask if he has anything that can make a potion. Or maybe I can do it, I suppose? I don't believe I have... I think that's a feat that you can only take in Hordes of the Underdark, though. Is there a... Yeah, it's only Craft Trap. Unless it's connected to Spellcraft, maybe. Yeah, I don't see anything. So, if it is around, it's gotta be a built-in script for it or something. Okay, yeah, do you know about the gnolls here in the forest? Of course I know about them, but they've never managed to find my home, so I do not bother with them. Give them no reason to look for me, and they'll stay away, or so I believe. They have been a little more restless since that elf or whatever. She came into the forest. I did not like the looks of her, I tell you. I'm pretty confident of my abilities, but testing them against her? Not a chance. There is something about her that is just not right. She looks like an elf. That's about where the similarities end. Well, that must be, Janah. Did you notice anything else about her? I heard one of the gnolls tell her something. It sounded like he was commenting on her jaw, or he wanted something to gnaw. But you know how hard it is to understand anything a gnoll says. First of all, their teeth are too big. Now, if I was creating the world, I would have given them huge claws and retractable teeth, but the gods never really seemed to ask for my advice. Janah, I believe, then. So, he was calling her by her name. Fair enough. That's enough questions. Do you want to buy something, or are you on your way? Let me see what you have for sale. Well, just a final time, because I saw you had bottles. Do they have a usability script? Aha, the Belladonna has a usability script. So I could possibly make some potions of bark skin. I just grabbed them because I thought I could use them for a quest. Well, a couple gold for 2 bottles of bark skin is a nice deal. Oh, well, that didn't work, did it? If this works correctly. The fen berries, though, are what... Oh, no, I'm misremembering. Because the fen berry is what it said makes the potion, isn't it? Fenberry and quartz. I wonder if it's giving me this because later I'll be able to do this. It's not like the bottles weigh much. How much are they? A pound? Not even a pound. Together they're a pound. Okay, for now we'll just keep it because I just realized Belladonna is yeah. Okay, it's just the AC bonus or shape changers. Okay, well, that's fine. I'll keep them all, and maybe I'll look it up. We have Google now. Back when this game was released, I'm sure people were tearing their hair out trying to figure out what the hell that meant. Because there's no script that lets you click on them together. So unless I'm missing a feat that I'm not aware of, next time I level up, I'll check. Or if that happens before my next session, one of those two things will happen. I'll keep the book and the ingredients though, just in case. You never know. It might be something later on. And I have to remember to go there before I get out of this chapter of the campaign, because those items are shiny and I want them. Okay. I feel like there's going to be something around this corner. It's just a cave. Alright, fair enough. Ready, Dorna? Well, not really, but... Oh! Well... This is why I wasn't ready. Indeed. Okay, well... I guess I'm just gonna shoot him, because I just realized I doubt this is all of them. This is a fair... Yeah, Bandit Lair, I guarantee there's a boss somewhere in here. Probably the leader. Alright, well... I got a critical hit. Look at me. Oh, that was actually a decent... Look at that. That actually went fairly well. That dire wolf is definitely a very nice support. Okay. And now I can afford to just grab all this shit because I have an extra magical bag. Totally abusing the hell out of that. Those are so good to have. I definitely want to pick up both of those later. Come on, let me through, guys. Dear God. Don't got a crowd around me like that. Okay, light hammer. Now, what's over there? Yeah, I figured. I bet he's got little buddies, too, and we just can't see them. Can I hit him from here? I can. Boom. Ha ha ha. This will probably not be in time, so... Alright, now hold on, guys. Stand your ground. Stay. Just... Well, actually, you can keep going.
Indeed.
Okay. Attack, attack.
Ah, that's it for you! Take that!
Harmony, really. Really, Harmony. Okay. Take out the buddies so that we can just focus on the... Huh? What are you doing? Oh, I see what she's doing now. Hi, how are you? Get out of here. Must have been from that trap. Well, I hope they're okay, because I can't see shit to help, and I can't walk through that fire. Don't you dare. Just stay. It's like watching over hamsters.
Indeed.
Okay. Now you guys are fine. I'm assuming that we dealt with it. I don't know where that one came from. I assume it popped out of the traps. Oh, wow. So much shiny. Enchanted chainmail. And a katana. Lots of animal empathy stuff has been going on through here. And ranger stuff in these caves. The Katana of the North was crafted by a small order of monks in the Nether Mountains. It grants its wielder some protection from the harsh elements of the North, as well as having a calming influence on beasts that may be encountered. That's really cool. Unfortunately, I cannot use it, nor can any of my companions. No one uses exotic, so... It will just be sold, but that's okay. At least we know we have a merchant just up there. It's always nice. And throw that in there. I don't think I can fit this longbow in there too. That's what I thought. Can't fit the hammer in there though. Yeah, you can go up here though. And throw this in there. 20% won't hold much on that, but every little bit. Is I'm sure there's going to be more loot. Well, let's see what these bandits have gathered. Probably plenty. This is a nice little operation they've got going if they weren't evil little douchebags. Well, you're not wrong. Garg's book. This grease-stained, water-damaged book was obviously the journal of one of the bandits you killed. The writing is simplistic, and the poor spelling and grammar make it almost unreadable. Apparently, the bandit was learning to be a scribe when a large stack of books fell over, landing on his head. Oh no, that's terrible. I shouldn't laugh at that. That poor guy. The bandit must have taken a severe blow to the head, and he was fired from his job. Recently, he joined a small group of bandits. The bandits robbed and killed some merchants, finding a key and some notes about an old tomb. They burned the notes and have been looking for the tomb ever since, hoping it will have riches hidden within. Aha! Well, it appears that we just found the key to that vault. Apparently it's a tomb, not a vault. I could have told you that. Who will put a vault in here? You had no idea as much as I didn't. I don't know about that. Really? So you just decided to keep it from me in that case? Your infinite wisdom? It's more I just wanted to watch you squirm. Who would keep a vault in here, lad? It's the Nether Mountains. And near Hilltop. Well, it actually makes more sense than you think. After all, who would come out here looking for anything like that? Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. But the tomb seems much more likely, though I'm curious to see of what. I don't know, but they certainly had quite the little bundle of trove to give us. A ring similar to my own, as well as another. Oh, this has its own custom thing I didn't realize. Crafted of magically preserved twisted green twigs, infused with the scent of edible. I almost called them elderable. Yep, that's English. Infused with the scent of edible berries. These rings are often employed by druids and rangers throughout the high forest in pacifying the local wildlife. Many have their twigs woven into subtle prayers to the nature deities of Meleki and Sylvanus. Now, I would say this would be worth putting on just so these bears stop attacking me. Sadly, you need to have at least one and the skill for it to affect it. And you gotta be a ranger or a druid. So, it's useless. Why don't you put the ring on, lad? Maybe all the bears will stop biting your face when you run into them. If I had the skills initially for the magic to enhance, perhaps I would. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I can't enhance something that I don't understand, have, or know. It was a joke, lad. Yes, well, I don't enjoy being bitten and eaten alive by the bears, so... that's fair enough. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and sell this crap before we dive into what apparently is a Gnoll and Sorceress lair, which I'm sure will have plenty of other stuff I'll need. So I will be right back. Alright, and we're back. Nothing worthwhile. I did realize, I know somebody yelled at me. Yes, I know, I forgot to put the gloves on before I sold them the other stuff, but I remembered that time, so it's fine. Yeah, I'm at 5,600 now. Which is nice. Oh, gotcha. I thought that was a dog for some reason. I don't know why. Where did these guys come from? I guess they just spawned. See? There you go. Now you're running into the fucking wolves and bears. Next it'll be damn lions. If a lion comes out of this forest and attacks us, I will be concerned on more than the fact I ran into it. Like, why in the hell would it be in the north? Maybe it's just attracted to you like all these other animals are. Maybe next time you should hire a druid to come with you. It'd save you a lot of trouble. Yes, well, sadly Drogon didn't attract any druids or rangers in our little party, now did he? Should have asked that elf to come with you. That actually might have been quite helpful. Unfortunately, he, well, had his own things to do. Now, let's see if this key will actually work. Anyone want to take bets? You're talking to a dragon, a dwarf that's a rogue, and a wolf again. Yes, well, right then. Ah, it does work. You owe me 10 gold. Maybe if you'd spoken up. Oh, skeletons. Well, that's lovely. What is... Oh. Oh. Well, alright. This might be bad. Lad, I feel like you've made a mistake. I am probably in line to agree with you. Okay. This might be a time to teleport out. I don't think we can handle a mummy without my spells. And Victor is out of them. He's got nada. Maybe if I do this, what scrolls do I have? I got, okay, maybe we can do this. Maybe. Okay, let's put these here. But if all these bones become skeletons, because I think that's what just happened there. If all of these become skeletons, then that's going to be a problem. I'm going to have that ring on quick draw. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Wait, is it immune to magic? Tell me it's not immune to magic. No, it is not. It does have damage reduction though, so I guess we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that works. The issue is it's going to very likely cause all of my little buddies to die or run away. Okay, well, time to just spam this fucker with magic missile scrolls. Good, yes, attack the wolf that will disappear soon anyway. Alright, well that didn't work too well. Should I Ray of Frost it? Will that do anything? The bolt certainly didn't. Is it resistant to... Yeah, it's probably resistant to ice, so there's no point. Did I not? Yeah, okay. Ray of Frost it, that's probably more useful. Okay, Harmony, that still sucks, but I can deal with that. Don't do Dorna, though. That's just... that would really suck. Okay, so 2 damage. That's definitely better than 1 that might not hit. Whew. Okay. So only 1 of the skeletons became a warrior. Oh, shit. Okay, well... Oh, that timing was great. I think we can still do this. I assume some of them then will become... Yeah, I forgot, especially since Dorna can do that. With the mummy down, I think we got this. One at a time, we can handle some stuff for yours. I'm gonna assume there's gonna be quite a few. This will be some good experience, though. Wonder how much that mummy gave me. Stop that, whatever you distracted do. Curious. It's past that. 108. It's not bad. I'm sure more are gonna spawn. And then we can try to figure out... Oh, okay. So the piles of skulls are what's becoming? Yeah, okay. Yeah, if we can control when it comes up, that'll be fine. Whew, that wolf is really saving our ass, though. Okay, that means we need to knock out that last skeleton before the wolf. Come on. Yep. Run away, run away. It's a great sword. Yeah, that wolf's knockdown. Extremely helpful. Okay. Let's try to kill anything else that may or may not pop up. Like that pile of skulls. Yep. Yes, be distracted by me and get just the living hell beat out of you. I'm fine with this. Okay, any other piles of skulls anywhere? There's some bones. Nope. That looks like it's it. Okay, well, let's open this and see if another mummy jumps out. Let's find out. Yoink and run. No, okay. Alright. Now I can roleplay safely without fearing for my life. Because, wow, I was down to using cantrips. Okay. Alright, now then. Lad, what in the bloody hell is that? Well, it looks like a lizard folk, but I've never heard of lizard folk having magic like this. This belt as well is not something I'm too familiar with. It holds some resistance to magic, though, I can tell that much. When the wizard Midnight saw her abilities grow so great as to assume a station amongst the gods, her soul drank magic straight from the fabric of the weave. She ascended, abandoning much of her mortal self and belongings, though they too were transformed. The sash she wore absorbed so much energy that it was sundered, and each of the many pieces became a powerful item in its own right, protecting the wielder from magical attacks. Interesting. Midnight, I believe, is the mortal that became the new Mistra. I believe she was the second? That's interesting. So this is actually technically... A Sash Simmering is a part of a divine being that is now in Victor's pocket. So this is a semi-divine relic that was located in a tomb for apparently a powerful mage, but this seems more like the actual tombs in person. Those were like servants or guardians. Clearly, we aren't the first to be in here. Halberd. That's something that I will not be able to carry normally. Just shove that in there. There's enough bones in here to feed the damn dog for quite a while. Oh, look at that. Something to give to Dorna. Dorna, I found a shield that would be quite useful for you. It's basically what you already have, but it's an enchanted variation. Ah, perfect! Look at me getting all decked out in all this nice weaponry and armor. Yeah, you have quite a few options now at this point. It's quite useful. Let's see here. Well, after that, especially since we'll be having another great battle soon, I might have to return and take some time to memorize my spells once more. I'm nearly out of components, and I'm still curious as to what exactly that is. Who knows, lad, but it'll be here. You can always come back and research it after we're done getting all these artifacts. Well, you're not wrong, I suppose. I guess it's better that we found it than any others. Perhaps Drogon will know exactly what this sash is. Well, anyway, for now we should return. Especially since poor Harmony has also suffered from the bite of that mummy's diseases. Aye, I got pretty lucky myself that it didn't get me. Well, luckily it was focused on the hound, which I'm quite thankful for. I believe it'll be able to rest soon. Right then, shall we return? Aye, you can get your little spells back in order and they'll get to rest. I love how you are always fine. It's that dwarven constitution. And I feel like you're just lucky. It's a little bit of both. Right then. Once more wandering up. I'm gonna cut it out once more, because all it is walking up and resting and coming back down. So, be right back. Alright, and we're back. A final teleport back. You ready, Dorna? Aye. Seems that little dragon is as well, shall we? Indeed. Hopefully the chieftain won't be as hard with her magic spells. No, nothing yet. I do need teleported though once more. Alright. Oh, I gave her the Scottish accent apparently. Alright, I should be able to pick up the location from your ring. Yes, good. It's within range. One moment, please. Right then. Hopefully the final swayed through. Aye, hopefully. I suppose we'll see what happens, though. 29 hit points now. It's not terrible. Could be better, but it's not terrible. There was one last door to the far east, I believe. We should try that one before we go barging in the front. Aye, let's try to be a little bit sneaky if we can. I thought you might like that idea. Oh, you'd know me so well. What a charmer. Anything for you, gorgeous. Oh, he's got some sass to him suddenly. You got your magic back and you're all big talk now, I suppose, or perhaps I'm just in better spirits after what happened with those slaves. Well, I told you it wasn't your fault, but I understand. You can beat on that thing all you wish. There's no one nearby to help you out. I've already dealt with them. Harmony, you wanna actually attack things? Yeesh.
By the blood of your father!
Or be attacked, that's fine too. Hey, look! Your favorites!
That's it for you!
By the
Take
blood
that!
of your
Another word.
father!
I'm going to just take some pot shots at them. That's understandable. Think I might as well. Finally use that bow you gave me. Apparently she doesn't want to. Alright. There we go. Oh, that's gonna take forever. Still, he wouldn't risk the more dangerous option, that's getting them injured for no reason. Any fight's a life or death fight after all. I'll cut this out, because all it's gonna be is just Victor sitting here taking pot shots at these stupid bears. Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, Victor just took out the last one. Boy. Did it take you long enough? Well, you didn't want to pull out your bow and help, now did you? It didn't seem like you needed it. Yes, as I kept missing and nearly hitting you every single time. You did fine. Besides, it's free practice. Indeed. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, if nothing else. Oh, I did. It was quite fun watching you struggle. Somehow I figured that's what your response was going to be. Beastmaster's horn. Nah, well, I guess I could have used that. Yeesh. Hindsight's 20/20, lad. It's no big deal. Besides, they're your natural enemy anyway. You're sure to run face first into them and ruin it. Your faith in me is just overwhelmingly and overbearingly outstanding. I'm not going to laugh at that. I refuse to even admit that you made a joke. Fair enough. Well, since I apparently can do that, I'm going to do this. Nope, can't do that? Alright, well that's nice. Cool. Thought you could add that to a weapon. I really should have sold things while I was there, but it didn't feel right because Victor wouldn't want to wait that long. I guess I'll just have to drop something. Let's see, what in this bag of things that are worth so much money could I drop? Probably that. Maybe one of the kobolds will find it. It is technically one-handed. Oh, I see. You could have, oh, that's unfortunate. Ah. Well, that's a wasted opportunity. What you talking about, lad? If I'd have been thinking, I could have used the Beastmaster's horn to make the bears friendly towards us, thinking that we were their new master. In exchange, I could have led them in to attack the chieftain from the other side, while the kobolds attacked from that side.
Indeed.
It would have made things probably quite a bit easier. Oh! Harmony! Why? Ugh. I don't think she realized what she was doing, lad. I don't either, but ow. Ugh. I'm fine now, but I need a second. That nearly ended me. Ooh. You alright, lad? Yes, I feel like I know how you felt on the ground earlier now. Hey, it's not that fun. Oh, that is a goblin. What in the world's a goblin doing here? Don't know, but let's deal with it. Ow. Well, clearly he's the one who set that damn alarm. Alarm? Damn trap. Now, Wargy. That is not acceptable behavior. Take out the damn wizard. I would magic missile him, but I'm pretty sure he's got... Well, maybe he doesn't. No, there's no point now. He'll die. There we go. Look at you, lad. You got the last hit on him. Yes, I did. That's good considering I feel like crap and so do all of us. I'm not that bad off. Well, I'm glad somebody isn't. Ugh. Not a fan of the lightning spells. Well, you're more of a fire and magical type. Indeed. For good reason. They can backfire quite easily. I'm actually quite impressed by that goblin's abilities. That's just weird to hear you say. To hear anyone say it, really. These sheets of parchment are all dirty and covered with stains and greasy fingerprints. There are notes in a crude goblin tongue scribbled on most of them. with some parts in simple common. Some of the clearer sections read, have not... Oh, okay. Have not figured out the correct cantrip to cast on the waters of wisdom yet. I'm not sure even if each pedestal will release a token or not. Not sure if I want to face the elementals again to find out. The tokens appear to be used in the central well. I will experiment more one day. Perhaps Gishnak will send an escort with me. Interesting. These were useful for keeping for later, he was sure. Wand of Lesser Summoning. Yes, please. Wands are... Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. That was unfortunate. Wands are his best friend, after all. Alright, let's drop another thing, I guess. Also, let's put these on. Braces of armor will help, even slightly. Well now, looks like you got a nice little shiny pair now, don't you? I assume you're talking about the bracers. Well, seems like you grew a pair recently too, but that's not what I was referring to. Leave it to you, I suppose. You brought it up, to be fair. Well, yes, I suppose you're right. Guess I'll drop the shield. Wow, that was a bunch of the weight. Yeesh. Ancient Tome. Tome. Difference. There is no undead in this. Hopefully. Haunted books suck. Alright. This thick tome's pages are yellowed and crumbling from extreme age, and the writing within is quite compact and in a language unfamiliar to you. Numerous notes have been scrawled into its sidebars throughout, most in strange goblin tongue, but some in common. One of the larger notes reads, "The runes uncovered below these caves are, in my estimation, none other than Nethrace in origin. A remarkable discovery so far outside of the Anrat Desert. I can only surmise that this facility was some form of training area for Nethrace magic, perhaps remotely located from the main empire. Regardless, it seems it did not escape the destruction of the rest of the Nethrace. Most of the scrolls and other magic we have uncovered below have been destroyed or useless. What few good artifacts have been found have been jealously snatched by that damnable sorceress. If she would only tell us what she seeks here, this entire process would be much less frustrating. We'll send apprentices below again to discover more." Interesting. So an ancient ruin of some sorts lay beneath this cave. And it appeared they had been studying it before Jannar had appeared here. Perhaps she was the reason that they wanted the artifacts, because the artifacts were connected to the ruins? The goblin had called it the Nethrace, and that was not a culture that Victor was familiar with. Not that he knew everything, but he was quite versatile when it came to such things. It was odd that he hadn't ever heard of the name. Either way, he had more important things to worry about. Like the fact he was about to take on a chieftain of the Knolls. Well, I've been through this song and dance before. I feel like it's almost certain that we will be turned on. Aye, but they're not attacking yet. They may be open to discussion, if you know what I'm saying. Or they are waiting for us to get close so that I can't use my spells properly. Aye, it's a 50-50. Right then. I suppose we'll find out, won't we? If they do attack, I will sprint towards that door and let the kobolds in as quickly as possible. Aye, I'll hold them off as best I can.
Gishnak, say hold. You come no further. We speak now, not fight. Why you come here, furless one? You kill many gnolls of tribe. Why? What you seek?
I'm searching for the sorceress Janna.
You sneak Janna, do you? For what reason? Our hated mistress sees no one.
Your hated mistress?
Janna has great power. Much power. She come to the Gnoll Caves 2 moons ago and drove out old chieftain Nashek. He flees with many gnolls, and Janna commands caves now.
This Janna, she's a gnoll? That doesn't sound very gnollish to me.
She is not gnoll. She spends her time down in ruins beneath Gnoll Caves digging. She kills gnolls who disobey. We not want her here. We gladly try to kill her, but Janna is too strong. Her magic too strong. We gnolls need help if she be killed.
And here we have our new option. So this would give us a way to help kill powerful sorcerers combined with Tyrofoam's little present. And theoretically, if we time it right, we could get as much as we could out of Janna before releasing an ambush with the gnolls. And if the gnolls die in the process, that's even better. And if not, Victor will probably kill them while they're weakened after defeating Janna, because he does not want the gnolls nearby. Unfortunately for them, they are clearly evil creatures. He's seen them eating human bodies as he's explored here, and they were keeping slaves. That's not okay. So he will have them removed. If they were a tribe of more peaceful gnolls, he'd have no issue. They are clearly not, so he will exterminate them. Alright. So, are you saying you'd help me fight her?
I suggest that if you begin fight against Janna, and only if, then tribe of gnolls could fight alongside you. I am not sure we can trust you. But we do want Janna gone from caves.
If you help me, I will fight her.
Then you may pass through our caves safely, furless one. And should you strike against Janna, we will be there to help you. I will give you the key you will need to open great doors in the back of this chamber. They lead down to the ancient ruins where Janna lies. I warn you, however, from this point on, you not steal more from us, you not touch our slaves, and you not attack us, or there is no deal.
Well, it worked out well then, didn't it, since I've already done all of that. And I'll take what's left of this room after you're all dead. Let's go see this Janna, shall we, Dorna? Eh? Let's head out then. It seems we didn't need your little wolf after all. Oh, it's still entirely possible that we'll need her. How do you know it's a her? Just intuition. That seems to be all I'm good at summoning. And traveling with, it would appear. Sometimes I can't tell if you're actually flirting with me, or you're just that obvious. Right, then, let's move on, shall we? Ah, there goes your sass. I suppose I should have enjoyed it while it was there. Indeed. A strong rope dangles down into the darkness below. Climb down the rope. I don't know how the wolf climbed down with us. Dorna carried it on her mighty shoulders, clearly. I mean, obviously. Goblin bones, huh? Goblin notes. Master mean to send us down here. He says look for magic stuff. No find nothing. Days and days go by. Mung and Jur all gone now. Me no go back now. Master be angry. Me starve. Less painful than master's anger. Lever makes pretty light. Methinks pathways with same pretty light safe. Mung and Jur no believe me, and now they dead. They went down the wrong path and burned all up. Me right, but me no fight, flying imps by self. Me eat boots now, and hope for best. Well, clearly that didn't go so well, now did it? He had to wonder how long these goblins had been sent down here, though. Huh. Interesting. Wonder if those have meaning. Magic pool. The pool before you is covered with runes, but it has an unknown and ancient language. Carved into its rim appears to be 5 large symbols. The pool is calm but glowing faintly. You get the impression that this device has a specific function here. Well, no shit. Lore tried to decipher the runes. Success. After spending some time studying the runes, you decide that they are Nethries in origin, and have translated a little of their meaning. Undermining my previous comments, so I guess... Okay. Victor had forgotten about the information, and it had taken quite a bit of studying for him to recall it. Only one single night under Drogon's care, late into the library's hours. It had been a single lesson, and it was no wonder he'd forgotten it so easily. But slowly, it was coming back to him now. The runes depict some kind of silver token being placed in the pool, and then the symbols used to create magical items. Examine the symbols more closely. The symbols are clearly marked: a flame, a raindrop, a stone, a whirlwind. And the last has all the symbols in one circle. It seems each can be pressed into the platform. Interesting. So, clearly it's the elements, that much is clear. But it must be a specific pattern, what elements come first, and so forth. Leave them for now, don't want to mess anything up. Decipher script. Is that any different? No, okay, it's the same. Alright. Well now, let's see here. Hold the chain, perhaps? Nope, that's a rope, despite its being a chain. Okay. Well, there's a dog ass on the lever, so let's pull the lever. Okay, so white. Potion of protection from elements, huh? Interesting.
Have at thee!
Ow, ow, ow. There's a lot of them, apparently. Okay. Well, easy way to deal with that. Okay, well that was a waste. I didn't expect her to do a critical hit. Suppose we're fine now. For now. Do not appreciate it. I'm gonna heal myself up real quick. Victor, this is interesting. Yes, well, just stick close, follow the colors. Make sure that it matches and we should be fine. You sure that's how it works? No, but that seems to be how it looks. Well, the wolf is going to die. Alright, well, that happened. No, come back. Both of you, come back. Back.
Indeed.
Keep coming. Okay. This is infuriating to deal with the AI. The waters of wisdom. Getting around can be quite tough. Interesting. No kidding, though. I wondered if it had given me anything, but it doesn't look like it did. Oh, okay. Victor was slowly beginning to understand. Behind the door was likely an elemental, just as the goblin's notes had been explaining. This is going to be fun, I suppose. Why? What's behind the door? Likely an elemental. Water, if I had to judge by what we've been dealing with so far, or perhaps ice. Lovely. It's not going to try to drown us, is it? It very well might. Just trying to avoid the waves of water it will create. Great. Yep, there it is. Okay. Why are you like this, UI? Okay, wow. Took that head on. Didn't even care. Alright. Hit it with the missiles. All the missiles. More missiles. More. Right. More missiles. Surely we can kill it from here. Somebody get a crit on it. Ouch. God, I might have to. Alright. There we go. Ugh. Well, that was fun. Was it, though? Not at all. Ugh. Well, luckily... Luckily? I was going to say luckily we're in a relatively safe place so I can tend to your wounds properly. I need to re-summon her from the ring as well. Hello, dear. If they're all going to be that potent, then this might be quite the slow, tedious grind. What you mean all, lad? 4 elements, 4 pedestals, 4 elementals that we have to cut down. And likely something else after that, if the goblin's notes are anything to go by. Oh, great. Yes, I'm in agreement. Right then. Next element, I suppose. Red it is. Fire, then. Hopefully that sword of yours will be fairly helpful. Fire elementals are not much better than water in dealing with them, however. We're going to have to deal with fire methods as well, I'm sure. I don't doubt it.
Ah!
Just make sure to bring them into the areas that are still safe for us. I'll try, lad, but usually they don't want to cooperate. Yes, I know. Just do what you can. Yeesh. This is not an enjoyable experience. All the fire everywhere makes it easy to lose track of everything. Did it just say tilapia? Yeah, I'd go for some tilapia right now. Oh. Jeez. I'm so nervous.
Fall before me!
So easy for them to die now. I gotta keep it real. Their hit points and everything. Alright, there we go. There's one down. Did Harmony just get a critical hit and miss? That bodes well. Ow, leave me alone. Why are you like this? If this keeps up, I'm going to end up having to regather my spells constantly. Well, how long it takes, I suppose, lad. I'm trying to talk while they're throwing spells and blocking fire methods. Can't use the fire arrows on them because they're made of fire. Alright. Yeesh. After this, I'm going to have to return to gather my ingredients once more and rememorize all my spells. Can't you do it out there now that it's safe? Oh, I see. It's a riddle now. You can cast a spell on it and get a thing. The smallest spell is often... Oh, I don't have a cantrip left. No! I'm curious on what it gives you, though. I wonder if this is low enough. Did it give me anything? I can't tell. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, wasted the spell then. That's always good. Alright, let's get out of that. Heal ourselves up. That sucks. Myself. I never thought I'd use so many cantrips that I actually didn't have any to cast on a thing. Oh well. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Ready, Dorna? Not at all. Summon the bear to help us out this time. Don't kill it. What? Get Dorna. Dorna. What are you doing? There's definitely some bugs with the henchmen, I feel like. Guard me. I'm gonna do this. Okay, now he's attacking her, and it's still not doing it. Like, what the hell? What is... There she goes. She can do it when she tries. Don't you kill Harmony, I swear to God. Okay. Woo. Victor, what was that about going to rest? Well, technically all I need to do is rememorize my spells. Theoretically, I could do that here. We should be safe. I just need an hour, maybe 2, in order to rememorize all the formulas and enchantments. Well, this isn't exactly the best place to sit down, but I suppose since the gnolls aren't going to be attacking us anytime soon, we can let our guard down for a bit. Well, here's hoping, or this is going to be quite the mistake. Aye. Maybe. Oh no, there's enemies nearby, so I actually can't. Maybe if we go up. Climb the rope. And if this works, then I'll re-narrate. Yeah, okay. Let's at least head up. That's probably a good idea. Get out of the ruins, if nothing else. And with that, they would do so. Climbing up the rope and resettling, the gnolls would glance at them, but for the most part they were left alone over the next hour or two as Victor would reopen his spell book and commit all the spells to memory once more. This was likely going to become a pattern if they were going to get through all these elementals. Not to mention Janna herself. Alright. Part of me feels like that's not quite right, but since they were already healthy by my item usage, I don't feel that bad about it. It fits in my narrative. I don't mind it. The main goal of that roll was just to ensure that I didn't spam rest every fight or some nonsense, so. Okay, so I need to go straight, but I don't think they're going to give us the option of that. So, Dorna, don't you dare. Don't stay. Sit, Fluffy. Both of you.
Indeed.
Have at thee!
I know I just said to stay. Both of you, stand your ground.
Indeed.
Follow. Good lord. It's like taking care of children. Okay, get rid of that one. No, Dorna, because I can't come get you if you end up dead. Great, now they're attacking me because they're not a threat. I'm not a fan of this design. Purely, I think this is the first time I've had a complaint about the game, and I can't do that because we're in battle. It makes no sense at all. I think this is the first time I have a complaint about the game because the layout itself is awesome. I love the concept, but because of the AI, they just kind of run off. And it's a real pain in the ass trying to micromanage them while also dealing with the enemies. Drink the stupid potion. Okay. Kill that one. Okay. Now you guys can attack. Because they are close enough. Yeesh, the lightning is not okay. I'm too squishy for this.
By the blood of the old father!
Alright. There we go.
That's it for you! Take that!
I was checking Harmony's damage output, which is not high. I thought it was higher than that, but I guess not. I guess her primary advantage is the poison. Man. Being a mage in tight quarters when people are flinging around chain lightning spell equivalents is not fun. I am a squishy mage. Alright, down to the one. Good lord. Whew. This is not an enjoyable experience. Aye, I'm with you. You step one wrong move and suddenly everything blows up in your face. Quite literally. Blows up or burns you or tries to choke you or shock you. And dealing with this many elemental opponents is not an enjoyable experience. Part of me wishes I had memorized my other elemental resistance spells, but I can't afford the downside of not having my offensive potential. Suppose we'll just have to make do with what we can. So it would seem. Luckily, it seems like the more of these we clear out, the easier it is on us in the future. More chances you have, then your luck is broken. Sadly, I can't afford to waste spells on it like that, so these just aren't an option for me. Interesting. Wind, huh? Lovely. These are usually not fun to deal with. I'm gonna blow you up with a fire arrow. Oof. Only 8 damage, huh? Well, let's hit you with acid instead then. You hit me. Wow. That was extremely effective. Didn't expect that. I don't know if that was 30 damage or 3 and a 6 or something, but I guess it is actually quite powerful, this though. I'm what, level 6? Yeah, it's 3d6 base and then till the spell expires. And the duration is 1 round plus 1 round every 3 levels. So yeah, it's not bad. So much so that it can take out that, I guess, when I get a real high level. Well done, Victor. I wish your spells went that well every time. Yes, so do I. That made that quite a bit more easy than it would have been otherwise. Only 1 left. I take it you're still gonna want to make sure you gather your spells after this, though. Yes, even though it will add much more time to this entire endeavor, I feel like it's not worth trying to tackle a mystical sorceress without being completely prepared in every way I can be. Well, I'm in agreement. I just don't like sitting around doing nothing while you sit there reading your book. Apologies, I understand, but it's kind of a required evil as a wizard. I can still complain, though. I don't think anyone could ever stop you from doing that, Dorna. Oh, well now you're just sweet-talking me. Ow! Well, that was unfortunate. You're telling me. Alright, getting the hell out of the range of that. Oh. Next time I go anywhere, I'm going to have to restock on healing potions. Teleporting might be a good idea after all, instead of just reading the book upstairs. No, I'm using the good bolts again. Stop that. Wait, am I out of bolts? Because that'd be extremely unfortunate. Ooh, I might be out of bolts. Victor and me have not paid any attention to that. Uh-oh. Well, this is a problem. The hell are you on about back there? Well, I might be out of ammunition for this part. Well, you're firing something, aren't you? Yes, but they're the ice bolts, and I'd rather save these for Jannar if I can afford to. Well, without it, you're pretty useless, you know. Yes, I'm aware. And now I'm completely out of ammunition, it would appear. Nope, not yet. Closing in on it, though. I'm running out of healer's kits as well. we're going to chug a lot of potions, Dorna. Yeah, if that's what you'd like to do, well, we have so many of them. Fair enough. Yeesh. Oh, well, overhealed myself a little bit. That's okay, though. Yeah, after this, after this, we're definitely going to have to return. We need more potions, more healing supplies, and similarly, we also are going to be in need of some ammunition, apparently, for me. I swear, I wish you would have paid attention to that. Look, I'm not exactly a warrior. I'm still getting used to the whole you do run out of bolts eventually thing. Ah, eBay. Cast the right spell to get the token. See, but I mean, Mel's Acid, maybe? That's the only spell I have that is semi... Also, what do I cast it on? There's nothing here now. Oh, it's up there, apparently. Alright. Shower of Earth. Oh. Okay. Well, that was clearly too strong.
Have at thee! Ah, that's it for you! Take that!
Staying the hell out of that breath attack range. That is not an okay thing to be hit by. Especially as a squishy little wizard. Alright, we're coming up on the last one. I'm not looking forward to this one. Nor am I. Earth elementals are not exactly fragile things to deal with. Alright, let's go. Definitely using that, and then using this. And then we're going to use it again, because I know there's no way in hell that's going to be enough to finish it off. Ugh, Dorna can't even dodge. Yikes. Okay. Then that. Actually, let's do that first. And then that. Then that. And then a final missile. Yeesh, just gonna unload everything and pray, I guess. Apparently there were hellhounds in here from somebody. Ugh. No. Tell me it brought her too. You tell me it brought her too. God damn it. I could tell as soon as we started that... Oh, that is infuriating. Okay, so she was teleported out. Well, I suppose it's a good thing that I was going back anyway. Damn enchantments and stupid ancient ruins. Alright, Harmony. Let's head back. I'll use the ring and we'll go home. I need to regather my spells anyway, as well as recoup all my losses. I have a feeling, even with the item that the dragon had given us, Tyrannofoam, or whatever his dumb name is, this will not be an easy thing to deal with. Don't look at me like that. Yes, let's go. Ugh. Dorna, my apologies.
Well, that could have gone far better, couldn't it? I'm sorry I let you down.
No apology needed at all. I'm sorry for letting you fall. I tried to get to you in time, but the enchantment didn't want to cooperate. Shall we? Well, let's not worry about whose fault it was. I'll just be careful not to make a habit of doing it. It's unsettling. Good thing the ring saves me right in time, but it's still not a pleasant experience. I can imagine. Very well, let's finish. I'll resupply and regather my spells, and then I suppose we get to battle a powerful sorceress that's strong enough to command an entire legion of gnolls. Yay! Yes, that's how I feel as well. Alright, shall we? Aye. By all means lead. I'd rather not have that end up happening to me again. Or I. Very well, let's head out then. And with that, we'll cut, because as per usual, you guys don't really need to see that stuff. So, save a little bit of time. I will be back in a moment. Alright, so apparently, Fiona here has something to actually talk to us about. Wasn't expecting that, so yeah, here we go.
Hail and well met.
So, my half-brother is back. I'm not sure whether I should thank you or slap you. With his house burned down, he'll be staying with me until he gets back on his feet. Do you have any idea how much he can eat? And he gets drunk and spills wine on my rug. I guess I cannot blame you. I just hope he finds a job soon. Didn't you want anything today? What are you talking about? My half-orc brother, Glendir, was captured by gnolls. I guess you didn't recognize him, but you set him free. How is Glendir, a half-orc, your brother? Is it by marriage? Ah, that's a bit of a painful story. His father, Tyronash, was an orc who worked for Zentens. My mother was a slave that got pregnant when she was given as a reward to Tyronash. He was killed shortly after impregnating her, and then Glendir was born. I was born a few years later, from a human father, but I never knew him any better than Glendir knew Tyrosh. Your mother escaped from slavery, then? Yes, but not for long. She died of disease years later, and both Glendir and I were raised by an aunt. She did not approve of Glendir. I do not know why I resented Glendir so much, but we never did get along very well. But enough painful memories. Anything else you would like? I want to reward, really. I want to see your goods. Okay, so that was it. Just thought it was a neat little tidbit. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I'm back in the ruins. Yeah, alright. See you guys soon. Right then, and we are back. Alright, ready, Dorna? As I'll ever be. Though, didn't you get the shiny little token thing? I did. I don't know what it's for, though. Throw a token into the pool. Why not? As the token sinks into the water, it dissolves and the pool begins to glow and bubble softly. Interesting. Examine this. Nothing else occurs. A brazier suddenly appears in my hand, really? Oh, I can summon an elemental now. What's that then? If I had a guess, it's the rune's reward for us surviving this little test. I'll be able to summon an elemental of fire. You should have picked the earth one. Yeah, I'm fully aware, but I didn't realize what it was doing. Well, I guess we'll get something out of it, if nothing else. Indeed. I think we're going to splurge a little bit on this, since for some reason there's not a godforsaken place to buy actual powerful potions of healing. You know, they're not easy to make, lad. I'm aware it's still frustrating as all hell. The more of these we can drink, the better.
Yes?
Stop that. Okay. Drink that, please. And drink that. And that'll do for now, I think. Can Harmony drink a potion? Yeah, she can. Cool. Every little bit'll help. Of course, if we go through all the dialogue and... Oh, cutscene. That would be me. Hello, lady. I feel much more confident in dealing with you than the dragon. But let's see what I can get out of you first.
Cunning enough to evade my traps, strong enough to defeat my guards. This should be interesting indeed. Must I now contend with a new enemy, stranger?
Well then. Interesting voice for her. So she's got horns. A tiefling? Janna is an unusual looking elf with features that seem elven, yet of an exotic strain you've never encountered before. Every move seems controlled, every word from her mouth calculated, and her posture is highly arrogant. Interesting.
With all of the skills you must possess to have gained entrance to my lair, it would be a shame to slaughter you. Perhaps we could even become friends. Come, tell me who you are.
My name is Victor Janna. I'm interested in being friends. Because he's trying to manipulate her into possibly dealing with Tyrofoam, since he already has an item from Tyrofoam to help him deal with her. So if he can get her to attack the dragon, and then after that's weakened her, then get the gnolls to help him kill her with the item Tyrannofoam gave him. And yes, that's what I'm calling him from now on, because his real name is stupid and I can't pronounce it. I'm with Victor on this one. So yeah, we're going that route. There's a possibility that you might be telling the truth, I suppose. What makes you think that I would need your friendship? Mayhap what I really want is a new slave. You need an alliance against a common enemy. Yeah. This one's pretty good too, but... I have many enemies, though few that I fear. It is one's friends that one needs to be truly vigilant against, lest they turn and loose their venom on you. The narrator's an idiot and can't read. Is there a particular enemy you had in mind, or were you aiming at being vague in hopes that I might reveal more information? I'm thinking of Tyrannophome. What did you say his name was? Anyway, that traitorous serpent that dares to bear the noble title of dragon. Do not think that by mentioning that name you win your way into my good graces. Do you serve him? If not, then how do you know him? One of his servants is hiding from him, and I want to help. That's a possibility. Though just saying he wants to kill him isn't a lie either. Yeah. The frightful king of winter ruled from his crystal splinter, and all around would bow to him alone. If one misspoke a single word, and the mighty dragon overheard, frozen death from him was quickly blown. That is the line from an epic written about Tyrannofar's sire many years ago. Though in many ways Tyrannofar has yet to reach such heights of power, still he is a deadly foe. You would pit yourself against the might of this young worm? Are you so brave or foolish? If I had some help, I might. Your plan does fit well into my own personal desires, so if you are interested, I can offer you some assistance. There is a price for my help, of course. I seek an artifact in the shape of a tower. Tyrannofar has stolen this tower from its rightful owner, and I want it. I will provide a powerful magical item to help you kill the dragon. If you agree to do this for me, I will give the item to you. My magic will enchant it so you cannot use it except within close proximity of the dragon. What is it exactly? It is the phylactery of ice, a weapon I just recently discovered. Breaking it infuses your body with the essence of an ice elemental, giving you great strength and resistance to cold. There is also a side benefit, a touch of irony to Tyrannofar's end. Several years ago, he was defeated by a powerful frost giant. He is young, and he seems to fear and hate them now. When the elemental enters your body, you will assume the form of a frost giant. Perhaps you will not even have to fight Tyrannofar. When he sees a frost giant charging at him, he might turn tail and flee. And why don't you use it, then? I was planning on it, but face it, if I fail, I am dead. If you fail, I still live. I have many important things to do, and this is merely a step towards my ultimate goals. You may not like my logic, but you can hardly fault it. Now, will you do this thing for me? And what do I get out of this seems greedy, since he's literally about to kill her anyway and take what she has. So, I will do it.
Excellent. Here is the phylactery. Remember, not to break it until you are in the same cave as the dragon. I do not expect to see you again until you have the tower. So if there is anything else, you should ask now.
I would like some information, so I'd have some questions for you. I am willing to answer questions if they are relevant or I find them interesting. Man, if only I was Angelo. Curious. Okay. What are you? You don't seem to be truly elven. If I told you that, as cliché as it might sound, I really would have to kill you. Just believe me, when my people rise to power, you'll be thankful you joined with me. Anything else? What do you need the tower for? Have you ever been told to do something that is very important, but not know why it was important? If you have, then you know how infuriating it can be. I could not tell you something I do not know, but if I did know, I still could not tell you. I am afraid I cannot be very helpful. Perhaps if you ask me something else. I'm sure the answer to this question would basically be a laugh and a, if you kill the dragon and prove you're worthy, I'm sure we could find time to spend together. But that's all my questions. And I don't need gold up front because I'm about to take everything you own. Alright, I'll be going now. Oh, okay. I'm sorry I could not be more informative, but secrecy is a way of life. At least take some comfort in knowing that I did not lie to you. I'll be going now. Be wary of tricks and traps. The white dragon is quite cunning and capable of the most dangerous... Oh. The white dragon is quite capable of the most dangerous cunning. And now... Save... And... Bring the phylactery down there. Summon the wolf right there, and I'm sure this isn't suspicious at all. Don't mind me, Janah. I'm just preparing to go attack that dragon. Yep, totally just attacking the dragon. And when the wolf dies, I'll have the fire elemental as a backup plan. Okay. Any buff I can use will be used. Alright. Here we go. Right then. Now that she's severely injured, let's spam her with spells. Just all the spells.
Your blood, your...
All the spells. All the spells. Just everything. Spam her with much things. Okay, she's on the ground now. Kill that stupid imp. It's dead now, so now we'll kill her. Oh, nope. You got it. Good doggy. Where's that stupid imp? There it is. Excellent. There's the lieutenant, there's the chief, and now we get to kill the gnolls. Isn't that fun?
Gnolls are grateful for your help, Fearless One. We are glad the hated sorceress is dead.
Though he wouldn't say it like this. Actually, he might say, I'll be going now, just to get a surprise attack. I'll be going now.
Yes. We are eager to see you leave our caves as well.
Okay, so, about that. Sorry, but you guys literally were eating the townsfolk and would have had no issue attacking Hilltop as well and slaughtering all the innocents. So, you're gonna die.
Have at thee!
Oh, they'll be hostile up there, I guess. Fair enough. Okay. Holy crap. The dragon's tooth. Glad as I am... Oh, that's Dorna. Glad as I am, this is the closest I ever want to get to a dragon's tooth. Put that in here. Just take these. Sell that. Might give it to Dorna. Ooh, I will wear those, though. Those are shiny. Look at that. And Dorna can have... Well, actually, I'd rather her have that natural amulet. So, and a mage staff. So I guess I should have said your next monster. What if that ruined that? What if they're not up there? I guess we'll find out. If they aren't up there, then I will reload, kill her again, and kill them immediately, and I'll just do a cut. So, yeah. Now, what's this staff? Staves of power are immediately familiar to most spellcasters and are almost icons of arcane study. The inherent utility of such staves has resulted in many being crafted or commissioned, and specific histories are usually lost in the crowd. Wow, that's really useful. Well, keeping that. Well, thank you for the assistance, Janna. Now he has a way to deal with the lovely dragon as well, and just cleanse all the evil from this area. Or as much of it as possible, at least. Quite a few things. Hey, look at that. Can learn one. Oh, no, Smee. There we go. Alright. She had quite the little inventory of spells here, it would seem. She had quite a bit of everything. The fight was fairly easy, but only because of the gnolls and because of that little powder that the dragon gave you. Now, that's true, though the potions and spells I used to enhance us were quite useful as well. I am curious on who exactly she was talking to, however. I didn't hear a name, did you? No? Didn't hear anything like that? Though she was definitely scared of her, if nothing else. Oh, finally, an actual potion of healing. Yeah, something of that level's pretty rare around here. Seems she had quite the little treasure trove. Several humanoid tracks here stuffed in the disturbed dust. This area has been heavily searched, and quite recently it appears. Interesting. Wonder who was here searching. Janna's journal. This is a collection of Janna's personal musings and memories. There are many discussions about her allies and her research, which includes the words are hard. Which includes the excavation. Oh, that word was not nearly as hard as I made it out to be. It includes the excavation of these tunnels, an old wizard laboratory lost for centuries. Oh, Tyrannophone, Janna writes, the haughty beast is ripe for betrayal, and I only... Oh, this is her. I should probably use her voice. The haughty beast is ripe for betrayal, and I wait only until I can find a willing dupe to take the phylactery and destroy the beast. His arrogance is almost equal to my own, and it is insufferable. The cold-hearted reptile dares to betray me. If I do not find someone willing to battle this creature soon, I shall probably have to do it myself. Then I will take control of his kobold army, and between them and my gnolls I shall be a force to reckon with. Of her mistress, Janna writes, she is a persuasive creature, but I do not trust her. Once I have collected the artifacts, I will call my sisters to me, and compel her to assist us. If she refuses, she dies. Allies are only useful when they are obedient. Well, there is nothing here making him regret his decision to cut her down. It's also information he will keep and give to Ayala if possible. Let's see, can I learn any of these spells I've gathered up? Ooh, can I learn that one? Know this one already, know that one already. Okay. Same thing? Yeah, something was searching around in here, which is odd. Anything else? No. A glowing orb in the center. Now, Victor, let's not touch all the little things that may or may not absorb us and send us flying through the void. Well, I doubt it's going to do that. I am curious on what exactly it is, however. You hear whispers within your mind and realize this creature is speaking to you telepathically. Its name is Azith, and you feel a strong desire for magic. What do you need magic for? Images flash through your mind, depicting a scene where you disappear in a flash and reappear within the high forest outside the caves. The images seem to be some kind of offer by Azith. It is what Azith was constructed for, but it feeds off of the magic from any spell to gain power. You want me to cast a spell on you? Azith sends images to you of excitement and expectation. Any spell will do, apparently, but it seems eager to begin. I see, so it's a teleportation, basically. Who on earth could have created such a thing? Well, whoever they are, they're long gone. Unless it could still exist even though Jannar... No, I doubt Jannar created this. It seems too far above her pay grade, as it were. I don't even know if Drogon could create something like this. Who knows, then? What is this? The Tale of Rusty McFinger. In the 12th year of Evenstride, a vicious outbreak of cats spawned the need for an effective way to deal with these vicious little nasties. A gnomish inventor by the name of Rusty McFinger came up with the most ingenious solution, a trap, as he called it. These traps would be fiendish devices left everywhere, where an unsuspecting feline might step upon it and get immediately good lord! Immolated, frozen, skewered, sizzled, and or exploded on the spot. Leave the kitties alone! My God! They were so effective that they impressed the current Pasha of Kalimshan, who commissioned Rusty McFinger to make the most deadly trap he could devise. After many years of research and thousands of gold invested, Rusty McFinger had finally begun to build the most deadly trap in existence. On the final day of construction, the god Omnicron ate the planet, and the resulting turmoil toppled Rusty McFinger into his own device, causing his death. What did I just read? What even... Okay. Victor just putting the book slowly in his bag. He was sure somebody would want it for a couple gold. For some reason. Not entirely sure why, but you know. More scrolls to memorize. If nothing else, this would add to his arsenal quite nicely. That alone was quite worth the effort, though getting the dragon tooth was far more superior. Come on now. Through it all. Okay. Now, I would teleport out there, but first, I want to go finish off the gnolls. Assuming that I can. If not, that's gonna suck, because I have to redo all that. I probably should have checked first. Wasn't thinking that through. Okay, let's go up. First, let's heal. Alright. Dorna, come here. Let's patch you up before we exterminate those damn beasts. Victor, it's a little bit bloodthirsty to do this, you know. A bit, but they certainly deserve it. If we leave them, they're only going to eventually build up strength once more and attack Hilltop again when we're no longer here to help protect it. I suppose you're right. I still don't like this, though. And you think I do? This isn't about liking it. This is about doing the right thing for the future. Well, by that same logic, couldn't they eventually grow and become better? Possibly, but it's not exactly a risk I'm willing to take. Come on, let's get this done. Son of a bitch. Alright, so with that cut, I've killed her again. And now we're going to go straight to killing the chief, which I'm slightly uncomfortable with because I am surrounded by his guards. But that's okay because my buffs are still up. Alright, why big lad, you're next, monster. Snarl, okay.
The furthest one betrays us. Kill it! Kill it now!
Alright. How about you fudge yourself? Okay, now away, and you get a face full of missiles. Oh, damn it. Well, that was that. Cool. Well, that's settled. Alright, guys. So, I'm a loot. Well, I guess I'll show you what I loot from the knoll here. Some potions. That's helpful. I still think this was a bit bloodthirsty, Victor. Only if you do it out of hate, Dorna, and as much as I dislike them for what happened, they didn't actually attack Hilltop. They did, however, slaughter Blumberg and enslave the others. I did this because it's the right thing, nothing more. I know, it just doesn't sit well with me. I know, it doesn't exactly feel great to me either. Flesh Ripper. Stained with the blood of thousands of victims, this weapon once represented the fury of the Orc tribes of the Great Rift. The March of Leaves was an elven campaign that destroyed most of the Orc tribes, leaving them scattered and leaderless. Nothing is known of the fate of the bloody weapon, Flesh Ripper. Well, now we know. Unfortunately, it's a halberd, and none of us use that, so yeah. Alright. So, there you go. Get to see it. Now we're going to do a jump cut without me cursing my existence to the point where we were just at. Probably to Azith, actually, to teleport us out. So, yeah. Alright. I'll loot the upper floor for the knolls as well. If there's anything interesting, I'll show you that too. But I doubt it. It's probably just some standard loot. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright, so, got everything looted, everything gathered. Not much changed, really. Still got the staff. The only things of note, a couple of different spells. Most of them I already know. So I missed out on that, I guess. It's not a big deal. But the only thing of note was I got a Wand of Missiles, which has 50 charges, but it's only a level 3, so it's only one missile. Still useful. And, oh, Dorna. Dorna got some Gloves of the Rogue, which is nice. It'll make her that much more useful on that side of her skills. So, beyond that, everything's the same. Oh, we've already been through this. Okay, I'll probably cut all this out too. Okay, dialogue done. Now we know that we can cast a spell on it. So it says anything will do. I'm just gonna cast a Ray of Frost. Take me away, little thing. I'm not sure this was wise. See, it was fine. It did exactly as it thought it would. I feel like you jump into situations without paying too much attention sometimes, Victor. What if it did something else? Well, then something probably could have gone wrong and we would have all suffered the consequences for the action. So why'd you do it anyway? You could have just walked. Well, mostly because I was curious to see if it would actually work. Wizards, I swear. It wasn't that bad, Dorna, come on. I suppose not. Let's just go sell all this crap and go deal with the dragon next, I suppose, since that's what I'm sure you're going to be saying. Correct. Now that we have this philanthropy, we can at least try. And what if that doesn't work? I can tell that it will from the magic that's humming inside it. No worries there. Well, at least something's certain. Here, give me all your things. I'll sell it and we'll move on. Right, right. And as per usual, I'll cut it out, so I'll get all this sold, and I will probably just meet you guys back at the Dragon's Cave, honestly, unless anything pops up in between here and now. But I don't feel like I need to extend it by just recording them running around doing nothing. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. So, right as I say that, an interesting option appeared in dialogue with the hermit. So,
Can I help you?
would you be interested? Well, you can sell the dragon suit to him, which is interesting, but I won't do that. Would you be interested in buying a dragon's egg? Well, now, that does look like a valid specimen, and it just happens that I know this great giant of a man who collects odd creatures, works with some wizards taking care of their beasts. Excellent reference. 10 out of 10. I suppose I could give you 700 gold for it. Don't even bother asking me for more. You won't get it from me. What do you say? Yeah, sure. One egg, 700 gold. I'd love to keep it myself. Don't have a lab or a tower, so yeah. Good enough. Here's your gold, and I will take the egg. Anything else? Alright. What to sell? Alright. Now I'll see you guys in the next one. Just so you guys knew, that's all. No big deal. Alright, so he has gone through, he's rememorized his spells, he's rested, he's sold everything, everything's set and good. And now he actually is starting to look the part of a mage. Look at him. Look at you, swinging around that big long staff. At least you actually start to look like a mage now, though Drogon still certainly looks more like one than you. Need to get a little bit of grey in that hair. Maybe grow out your beard a little bit. I'd rather not. At least not for another... at least 20 years, please. Don't jinx my genes. I forget how short-lived you humans are, you poor sap. Indeed. Well, shall we give this tooth to Ella then? Aye, and then go handle ourselves a dragon. Right. That'll be an interesting little endeavor. You're the one that wanted to do it this way. Yes, 'cause it will make this area as safe as possible. Well, you're not wrong about that, at least.
Have you any news of the artifacts?
Oof, double click, alright. Now I've recovered the dragon's tooth. You have? Good. I don't know what powers the tooth might bring to a dragon or similar creature, but the possibilities are frightening enough. Have you found anything else yet? No, nothing yet. I should be going. Then I wish you luck, Victor. So, all we've got is Styrofoam's Revenge, which will end in us slaughtering him as well. And I'm uncertain if okay, yeah. I thought I had my air conditioning running. Sorry guys. I might cut that out, might not. Wasn't that big of a pause, so it's not that big a deal, but woo. I thought I had the AC running, which would give a very loud noise. It turns out it's just the computer being obnoxiously loud. So it's not much better, but the AC is much more distinctive in its roar, so. Alright, now, with this settled, I do believe this recording session will be set. Wow, we're actually pretty close to leveling up again. We'll probably be level 7 by the time we finish this first chapter. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. We'll be tackling the dragon next, so that'll be fun. Alright, see you guys then. Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. If you enjoy my videos and don't want to miss out on future content, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell notification button. If you'd like to support me on a more personal level, offer recommendations, chat with me, or vote on future series, then consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon. Thank you once again for all your support, and I can't wait to see you in the next chapter of our story.